Hello YouTube, today we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of the LG Pk5 portable speaker. This thing is a little bit difficult to get in the shot, so I apologize if it is out of focus in portions of this video. But without further ado, let's take a look around the box and then we'll be cracking it open. It really is not that much to look at, honestly, around the box. Just LG, and then like barcode information. Alright, I tried once to get everything in the shot, but that didn't work too well, so I'm just going to show you everything that was in the box. You got the Pk5 speaker, and this white accessory box. So, let's flip this open real quick. We can see what we got inside here. It's like LG warranty card. Cool. LG portable Bluetooth speaker quick start guide. Cool. And then something I love to see always, a USB-C cable. Welcome to the future, ladies and gentlemen. USB-C is the future. It's good that companies continue to put this cable on their, or this connection on their products. We're providing for a much less wasteful or electronically wasteful society by having the same connection on all of our devices. You're preventing a lot of extraneous cables from being produced, and by having USB-C, you can connect all of your devices to together using the same cables. So it's always a good thing to see when companies put USB-C on their devices. All right. Really, that's all that's in the box. The cable, and then your speaker right here. So it is IPX5 certified. This means you can get it wet, it can be rained on. I would not try and submerge it. You might be fine with submerging it, but I wouldn't risk it. I would just, keep it near the pool. If it gets splashed, won't be a big deal. Take it to the beach, get sand on it, you can wash it off when you get home. Just, don't submerge it. I wouldn't go swimming with this speaker. You may be able to, and it might survive, but I would not recommend it. On the back here, you have this waterproof door that you can pop open, and you see your controls for, looks like USB-C in for powering it. You can either play the speaker while it's charging or play it without, just off the battery. Then you have a line in from your 3.5mm jack, so if you want to plug in some older devices that only have 3.5mm support, you can do so. There is a reset button that you might need a paper clip to access there, and then a pair button. So this button is what you're going to use if you're going to be pairing your LG Pk5 to another Pk5 or Pk7, which is the big brother to this speaker, in fact. There are 3 variants of this speaker that LG released. I believe the first one's called the Pk3, and then you have the Pk5 here and the Pk7. We're going to pretend it's right here next to the Pk5, but it's not. So the only difference between the Pk3, 5, and 7 is their size and their drivers of the speakers, of course. There is also battery improvement between the devices. I believe with the Pk3 you get 13 hours, with Pk5 you get 18, and with the Pk7 you get 22. Those are just the advertised. They're not going to be all the same. It's the battery mileage. It will depend on, how long it's blasting music, how loud it's blasting music, etc., etc. So the Pk3 looks very much like the Pk5, but it does not have this cage around it. The Pk7 looks like this one, but about double the size, and it has light bars at the top and bottom of the speakers, in addition to, I believe, 2 extra drivers on the sides here, and larger subwoofers, of course, to match the size of the speaker. But that's enough about the other speakers. Let's talk about the Pk5. Pk5 has controls on the top here and a battery indicator to the left here. I believe this is a microphone to the right because this does accept voice commands. I'm not exactly sure what kind of things you can tell the speaker to do. I haven't played around with voice commands myself. I don't really use voice commands for a speaker, but that might be a feature you guys are into. I personally not used. I don't use voice commands on my speakers. On the far left here, we have the power switch, and it'll have a power indicator that flips on when you press that. Bluetooth switch. This will have a light that indicates whether you're connected, connecting, or searching for a device. You have the plus and minus buttons to turn the volume up and down. It'll depend on your device whether it turns the device volume up. I know some devices it will like turn the speaker's volume up or down while their device volume remains the same. On my S10, it turns my S10 volume up and down, so it changes the S10 volume off of the speaker or vice versa. You have play and pause button, and then this is the dictation command. I tried using this, didn't understand how to, and gave up. I believe you could use this if you wanted to give it voice commands, but I couldn't figure out how to get that working myself. Clear vocal button and enhanced boost button, or enhanced bass button, excuse me. Personally, from my experience, I never would use these. They tend to change the sound signature and make your music distorted. I'd rather have the music sounding the way it was recorded, and the best way to get that is with your phone, the music files, and an equalizer if you must change it. But I would personally leave these two off. They don't make enough difference to justify. They don't make enough difference in what they're advertising to justify changing the sound signature as much as they do. So let's power this on. I'll play some royalty-free music, and you guys can enjoy the lights show and sound show. I do want to throw in a quick disclaimer though. It's going to sound different in person. It's going to look different in person. Like any video that reviews any audio and any audio equipment, the way this sounds to me is going to sound different to you. When I play this speaker, it's playing through my microphone, and it's playing through your headphones, and they can be different for any person. Hearing it in person is the best way to get your kind of feelings put together on how you think the speaker sounds. I don't think that playing it through the microphone will do it justice, but I will do so anyways, just so those of you who are curious can hear what it sounds like. Another benefit that I love about the speaker is that cage that's around it makes it really easy to carry. If you want to like hook it onto something, you can, like hook a carabiner onto one of these little, I guess, limbs on the cage, and then you can carry it around like that. It just makes portability a lot more valuable for this device. So let's power it on. It's automatically going to connect to my phone because I've connected it before, but I will explain the process of connecting for those of you who are curious. To power it on, you press and hold till you hear it start dinging. As you can see, there's a battery indicator up there. It'll change its orientation depending on how much battery life you have on your device. And then you have your power indicator to indicate that it's on, and Bluetooth that indicates it's connected. Solid means it is connected. I have my S10 right here, and I'm going to go into my Bluetooth settings so I can show you how you would pair it normally. So within your Bluetooth settings, you can select, well, I named mine LG Portable Speaker, but when it shows up, it'll show up as LG Pk5. To pair it, you press and hold the Bluetooth icon, and then go to your searching for devices, and you can search for, it'll show up in the available devices. You can select it, it'll pair, light will go solid, and you're good to go. And that's as simple as that for getting it to pair. And then it pairs pretty quickly when you turn on the device, as you just saw. Right now, it is flashing red because that's why I have it determined in the app. They do have an app for the speaker. Normally, it will flash just rainbow, and it'll flash to the beat of your music, but that can be changed. The customization for it isn't the best. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not most impressed with their customization for their speakers, or for their Pk5 here. But within the app, you do have the party mode, which this just flashes a bunch of different colors while it's no music, and then it'll flash a bunch of different colors to the beat of whatever music you're playing. You can tap this and it'll change the music change the colors on the spot. I think it's kind of gimmicky. That's just my opinion. Then there's water, which is basically just like blue colors. Don't really understand the purpose. It's really feels gimmicky to me. But you can do all these kinds of crazy lights and colors by tapping and selecting. And then finally here you have your like specific color selection. What I don't understand is why they don't just give you a color wheel so you can pick the colors you want. What you're limited to is 7 different like user-defined color groups. So like the first one I had selected was red, so it's going to play colors that are all close to red. Next one's orange, it's going to play all colors that are similar to orange. Same thing with like teal, blue, pink, and purple, and then looks like lime green or yellow. And then you can select multiple ones if you want it to flash between like multiple different colors within the app. I think it's just really dumb. It'd be nicer if you just had a color selection wheel and you could select colors that way. And then finally you could just select rainbow here, and it will just strobe between all the different colors in the rainbow. Personally, I like it on red. That's just my personal taste. You can do whatever you want with your colors. but I would love to see some more customization options. It'd be nice if LG included those, as opposed to just the 8 stock options you have here. And you have 3 different speeds, but they all rely off the same mode, essentially, which is just like this pulsating mode, where it breathes. And then you can have it do it slow, moderate, or fast. Yeah, there's basically all the same mode at just different speeds. And then there's beat lighting, so it can like actually beat, the colors will change to the beat of the music. And then there's, if you turn that off, it'll just continue to pulsate whatever colors you had set. So, yeah, personally, colors are a little bit lacking, in my opinion. But I'm going to pull up some royalty-free music and let you hear what this sounds like. So that way you can kind of form your decision, at least partially, off of what you hear. Alright, this is Dance Liquid off of the audio library on YouTube. And this is at half volume right now. I'm going to move it all about the microphone. Alright, and now full volume.
You want to dance?
Alright, like I said, take that with a grain of salt. I did turn my microphone gain volume down slightly during that demo because it was peaking crazy. So if you did hear the audio drop, that is the reason. It was not the speaker, it was me dialing my microphone differently. So rest assured, this thing can get really freaking loud. I wouldn't say that this is appropriate for like a large party situation. How I would like to relate the 3 LG speakers, the Pk3, 5, and 7, is 3 distinct situations. The Pk3 is best for like a dorm situation, or like you want to play your music in a small room, you just want to listen to yourself, or maybe share with 1 or 2 people, but nothing more than that, just kind of like a smaller room situation. Pk5 appeals more to like a larger room, so maybe like the family room, or maybe you're out in the patio and you just want to play your music for a broader stage. Maybe, you know, have 10 or 20 people. That's about as much as you could fit in the room that you'd want to play this in. And then finally the Pk7, the big boy, this massive speaker that I don't have on screen because I don't own it. That is probably best for a situation of like 100 to 200 people. You're in a large room, maybe like a gymnasium, just a big room that you can blast this thing loud and it will deliver. It will be able to overcome the voices of everybody in the room because of how loud it is. That's what the Pk7 is. So if you're looking for that huge party environment speaker, go for the Pk7. If you're looking for more like a moderate gathering, you know, maybe 30 people max, I'd say the Pk5 is your speaker. And then the Pk3, like I said, that's more for like sharing your music for yourself or in a smaller room, or maybe like 1 or 2 other people. It's not the best suited for a larger crowd, like more than 10 people. We use the Pk3 for. And then finally, before I end the video, I'm going to let you hear what the clear vocal sounds like and the enhanced bass, so that you can hear the difference in those. Clear vocal, I'm going to need to grab a vocal track from royalty free, but I'm going to turn on enhanced bass for the same track I was just playing. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit because it is pretty loud. But yeah, let's hear that. This is standard. And here's enhanced bass. Back to standard. So yeah, that was the enhanced bass mode. I personally did not hear that much of a difference. And I think for good reason. A lot of audio companies tend to boost the bass to an insane amount, to the point of where it's just completely destroying and distorting your music. And I don't know, some people find that appealing. I find that just annoying and disgusting. Bass boost that is normally found in audio products is usually garbage quality, and is just designed to have the speakers rumbling unnecessarily and drowning out every other piece of audio from your clip. So the enhanced bass on this, I will say, is better done than a lot of the competition. It doesn't distort the music nearly as much as like a lot of other companies will tend to do, and so for that I will commend LG. The clear vocal, I'm going to need to find a soundtrack for it. The problem with the clear vocal is I can't really tell that much of a difference from my experience. You tell me in the comments if you hear a difference, but I personally cannot find that much of a difference between the clear vocal and without the clear vocal. I think the music sounds better without it, but I can't really pinpoint a benefit from having clear vocal on. But you tell me. I'm going to play that now. Alright, so I'll be playing the track Vans and Reunify, Angel, feat. Parker, Polhill, and Bibianzi. I haven't ever heard this track before, but I'm playing that off of YouTube so you can hear what the vocal enhancement sounds like on the LG Pk5. Let's hear it. On. Off. Alright, so that was on and off of the clear vocal. Personally, I didn't hear any difference, but you tell me what you think in the comments. I think that it's just a bunch of marketing nonsense. I would not use that normally. I would not use either of these normally. I would just play my music as it is with whatever equalizer I choose, and then adjust my music from the equalizer there. I'll probably have the lights either on red or off, just because I don't like their standard rainbow fade between all the other colors. So that's about it for this review. I'm really happy with this speaker. It's normally listed for $100 on Amazon. I got it on sale for $50. So if that sale is still going, I would recommend picking it up. It's a decent speaker for the price, and you're not going to find as great of a speaker in a lot of the other competition. Looks great, feels great, lasts a long time, and it gets really loud. So for those of you who are looking for a wireless portable speaker and something that's not too big, not too small, can rock a party that's not too crazy big but also can fill a room, this is your speaker. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.